Field. I'm Jerry Munger, bringing the MSJ football, but we're looking at some of the future mounting, some young fans on Seniors Day. Obviously not seniors, but they're here to support MSJ, and they're decked out in their green, and it's going to be an introduction to the MSJ seniors and their parents. And the teams today will be Mount Anthony taking on MSJ on a pretty warm day, actually, for mid-October. It did rain during the night. The field's drained extremely well. Of course, the grounds crew here at MSJ just fantastic job they do. But the game today, we'll come back. I'll have the seniors introductions, the starting lineups, and then the opening kickoff, Mount Anthony and MSJ on Munger Vision. They're going to start off with the cheerleaders. This is Elizabeth Garbatelli and her mom coming out. They'll be right there in camera view. So Beth Garbatelli, the senior cheerleader, also known for her music and drama and theater.
Morgan Thayer and her parents, Julianne and Greg. Kate Lindquist and her mom, Penny. Number 10, Will Halliger and his mom and dad, Dale and Bill. Number 25, Mark Battagliano and his parents, Gina and Al. Number 31, Colin McCormick and his mom and dad, Carol and Tom. Number 32, Rich Tussle and his parents, Sarah and Richard. Number 50, John Carmody and his mom, Tina. Number 59, Sean McCarthy and his parents, Jody and Mike. Number 61, Bill Schuldice and his parents, Sue and Bill. One round of applause for the senior cheerleaders, football players, and their parents. Sophomore, Chris Rudy. Take guard, number 59, senior, Sean McCarthy. Right the other guard, number 68, junior, Ben Sexton. Right tackle, number 54, sophomore, Louis Altabel. At the other tackle, number 61, senior, Bill Schuldice. At the tight end, number 85, junior, Nolan Roach. At split end, number 81, junior, Eric Ladberg. At wide receiver, number 2, sophomore, Brandon Mercado. At running back, number 31, senior, Colin McCormick. At running back, number 32, senior, Richie Kessel. And at quarterback, number 10, senior, Will Haddocker. And now he's at 35-6-4.
See Rich Cussell, one of the seniors, one of the captains for MSJ, number 32, getting set to tee the ball up and kick off. Mount Anthony won the coin toss, lucky to take the ball and start offensively. They'll be in the white uniforms, blue numbers, and the silver helmets. Mounties, of course, in their green uniforms. They're very traditional, very familiar gold helmets, looking for a competitive game, looking for a win as always, but looking for a competitive game. And we are set to get going, and there are 12-minute quarters, overtime if necessary, and that's going to be handled short at the 29-yard line. You want to break it wide, well covered. Just a couple yards on the pickup. As you could see getting down there, number 81, Ladbush, down on the tackle along with Yanni Kalahara. So MSJ on the defense first, looking to see if they can get a 3-and-out series. Again, I'll try picking out some of the numbers for you. Defensively, Sean McCarthy, 59, a senior out there, captain who was got injured a couple games. He's been back the last several games. He's a big addition out there, but he's number 59. He called the defensive signals. But Tagliano, 25, back in lineup after missing some time, and Manuel White will be the quarterback, number 21. He's got a single setback right now, and everybody's in tight. He's going to run the pitch and going to be good fake me out tremendously. Yeah, he gave the ball up on the dive. Carmody got a hand on him. McCarthy got a hand on him. Cussell got a hand on him. They brought him down after a 6-yard gain for a 2nd down and 4. The sun peeking in and out here at St. Peter's Field. It's very warm for late October, but this field's just tremendous condition. And again, that's just a real tribute to the volunteer ground crew that they have here in the MSJ community to take good care of it. So Manuel White showing you he can really fake the ball. There's a fumble and got flags and everything's blown dead, and yeah, we'll see what happens here. I think we're going to have movement on Mount Anthony. Yeah, it's going to send them back 5 yards. It'll make it 2nd down, and no, I'm going to 5, 4, 9 yards, call it. To do some quick math and get my Chinese abacus out. Yes, the ball back at the Mount Anthony 34-yard line. 11 minutes, 20 seconds going to first quarter. Just underway from St. Peter's Field on PEGTV, Channel 15, Munger Vision. And again, Tom Leipold, the program director of Channel 15, wants me to just let you know, every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he plays the weekly sports. All the games have been handed in. Games of the week start at 4 o'clock, and there's a quick throw over the middle, and almost caught, almost picked off. All kinds of almost on that play right there as they're looking for number 10, Bruce Weinfurt. And actually it was a very catchable ball. It just slipped through his hands, and then Cussell and the coverage had the ball land at his feet. So it'll bring up a 3rd and 9 yards for Mount Anthony. And this is where MSJ haven't had a lot of breaks. They need to make the stop, get the defense off the field, maybe get some good position here on the punt for their offense. First things first, so they got to make the stop defensively. And we'll see the wishbone offense now for the first time today. All 3 backs in the backfield. The quarterback, Manuel White, throwing down, and caught, and he's gone. They're never going to catch him. On a 3rd down play, they packed the backfield full, and touchdown Mount Anthony. Zach Bartlett will get the score. Touchdown pass from Manuel White. And that's a 60-some-odd yard touchdown play. 66 yards, I just heard. Okay. On a 3rd down and 8, he got behind the secondary. The safety was late rotating over in coverage there, and the corner didn't come up tight on the play. And to be honest with you, they were all thinking pinching in on the run, but they'll be playing from uphill again, MSJ Wills. They're down 6-0 with 10:51 to go in the first quarter play. Mount Anthony able to score on their opening possession and coming out now for the extra point, or what appears to be they're going to go for the extra point, will be Bruce Weinfurt, number 10. And that looks good from here, and the official says it's good. It's 7-0 Mount Anthony Patriots over MSJ. Mercado, number 2, and Rich Cussell, number 32, back there for MSJ as he will wait the kickoff after the Mount Anthony score. And that's going to be a knuckleball. He's down. Yep. He caught it. He's down. That was caught by Nolan Rhodes, and it'll be MSJ at the 31 or 32-yard line. Willie Haddock, the starting quarterback, senior, also honored here before the game. I'd like to take this time to say congratulations, best of luck to all the seniors, not only for MSJ but for Mount Anthony, and make the most of your opportunities in life. MSJ going on the offense for the first time today. They will get the kickoff to start the second half of play, and that's about 100 miles from now, so we'll just start down this journey now. MSJ really has never established a running game this season, and they've never established a rhythm on passing, so we'll see what they want to start with here. They have just the one wide out, Mercado, on that far side of the field, then the I formation with Cussell, and then McCormick, a couple yards, and then stop. So he'll pick up 2 yards on the play. Colin McCormick, also a senior out there, and he was in the I-back formation, I-back position. They had Cussell in at the fullback position. And coming in now with the play will be number 81, Eric Ladebush. He's a junior for MSJ, Ladebush is. And very important for MSJ not to go 3 and out, which has been one of their problems, finding their offense this year so that they don't put the defense out there after 3 or 4 plays. Same formation, just brought Mercado to the near side of the field. And, boy, I don't know, they might have picked up a yard. Hack getting up all with that limp. You see him already? Yeah, he's been nursing an injury, and he got up. That's not looking too good there. And see if he's going to try to walk it off. And they'll bring up, he picked up a yard, call it 3rd and 7. Tagliano coming in for Ladebush, number 25 for MSJ. A lot of what MSJ has offensively would seem more geared for stringing the field out and going wide. Right now they have everything on a tight formation. Tagliano on this near side, Mercado on the far side. There's a 3-step drop to throw, and no way. Yep. He was looking for Rhodes, and the ball was just overthrown. And there'll be a time for a punt now coming up for MSJ. And that should bring Ben Sexton, number 68, in. And he's started off doing all right kicking the ball, but he's just gotten better as the season's gone along, and he's got a lot of practice kicking the ball. They punt a lot. So they will go 3 and out, and Mount Anthony should get some pretty good field position back after the snaps there. No pressure, low line drive, and it'll bounce and be picked up at the 29-yard line. There's a center return and good coverage, real good coverage. Stops him at the 35-yard line. Kalahari getting up, number 8 lineman Mercado, McCormick, and Ritter. So MSJ back on the defense with 9 minutes, 18 seconds to go. First quarter action. Again, just one more game in the season for MSJ. There'll be no playoffs for Mount St. Joseph Academy this year. They'll be hosting the other city high school here, and I'll have that game for you. And Mount Anthony coming back out with Emmanuel White at the quarterback position. He's got a 66-yard touchdown pass to his credit. Most of that was on the run, but there's the pitch wide, and boy, they got that in blocked nicely. And there's the corner, and he's going to be going down. Cussell will take him out after a big gain in MSJ territory. And you could just see that happen, and they just rolled that line out there and seal blocked the end. And big run by Mount Anthony. And I believe that was, geez, I don't know. Number 8 got up, Bartlett. I don't think he got the pitch, though. So again, right back in business offensively at the MSJ 44-yard line is Mount Anthony. And because he went out of bounds, the clock stopped at 9 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the first quarter of play. It's Seniors Day here at MSJ. They honored the cheerleaders and the football players. And there's the pitch, and everybody committed. Look at the hole. Look at the hole, and it's going to be another touchdown for Mount Anthony. Boy, MSJ, nobody stayed at home in their lanes. And, yeah, 4 men surrounded the quarterback, including the outside containment. And Kyle Curran just exploded down the pretty much an open pass. Yeah, what happened there is nobody stayed at home on defense, and that left the lane open, and they took advantage of it. Now they will have, I'm just filling in my paperwork now. So Weinfurt will go for the point after. And that will make it 14-0. Mount Anthony just in the first quarter play. It's one of the busiest players so far in the first quarter, kicking the extra points and kicking off. That's a live ball. That's a live ball. McCarthy will be down again. Not bad field position at the 36-yard line. Went off from Scholdice, I believe, went into the hands of McCarthy, and MSJ will be in a position now where, you know, even this much time left in the game, 3.5 quarters. Well, actually, we haven't played 3 minutes of the quarter yet. There's 8:58 to go, and they're down 14 points. They're almost in a must-score position. And Willie Haddock, the senior quarterback, coming out with Cussell and McCormick in the backfield. I'll go down that line for you in just a second. Rhodes is the tight end, Scholdice, McCarthy. Reedy is the center. And boy, if they can kick it to the outside, boy, McCormick's just a fighter. He just fought for yards there. And, you know, when he's all said and done, he's going to pick up 3.5 yards on a play that really was jammed up at the line of scrimmage. Kalahara coming in with the play, number 88 for MSJ. Yeah, he actually ends up with 4 yards on the play. But again, they're running inside, and everything's bunched up in there. And I like the basic formations they've been coming out with, almost kind of like scaling back the plays. But yeah, that's what's going to happen if they try to push the ball up the middle and play muscle football. They're going to have to bring it wide. So yeah, this time he will lose all the 4 yards he just gained. They'll bring up a 3rd and 10 for MSJ. Laddebush 81 coming in now is Coach Fort. In his first year, shuffling players in and out. And right now, yeah, this is just being won at the line of scrimmage right now by the Mount Anthony defense. I'm not getting any push off the ball. Sexton's on the line. I already mentioned Reedy, and then 54 out there, of course, is Altabel. That's the offensive line for MSJ. He's open, he's got the catch, Mercado spinning forward, and he gets driven forward. It's the hit from behind by Mount Anthony that pushed him over the first down marker. So Mercado's been their big play guy since becoming eligible to play. Another big play there for him. The first down of the game for MSJ, and the ball is sitting right at midfield. And a couple keys there. The most obvious is that Haddock, A, had time to throw, and B, had a lane to throw the ball down. So they did a good job on the line of scrimmage that time to Mount St. Joseph Academy blockers. First down right at the 50-yard line. See if they can keep moving now. He'll roll, he'll run. He'll put the ball down, and he's going to cut to the outside, and nice positive pickup by Haddock. He tried to stay in bounds long enough to get the first down. He might have stepped out just a little bit shy of it. Yeah, he's going to be less than a yard short of a first down, but that was a good read by the senior quarterback. It was a sprint pass rollout, and he pulled it down when he saw the coverage was there, but that meant that there's open turf if everybody's back in coverage, and he's such a natural athlete and a good runner that he just took it off and ran. Oh, was there a flag down? I didn't see a flag, but everybody's having a big conference. There it is. Yeah, block from behind on MSJ. That will nullify that run. Crackback block. Okay, so that's a shame. Yeah, I honestly didn't see the flag. It was in amongst all the players. So instead of a 2nd and 9, it's going to be 1st and 20. So, yep. Oh, boy. Well, to be technical, 1st and 22. Or to be accurate, I mean, not technical. So MSJ was at midfield. Then they were in Mount Anthony territory, and now they're all the way back to the 36-yard line. There's the pitch, and McCormick breaks 1 tackle, shuffles forward, and he will pick up 3 yards. A tough boy. He bounced around off a couple defenders, and Colin McCormick, about as tough as you can get out there, and he's running hard today. They're going to bring Kalahari into play. They're shuffling Ladbush, Kalahari, and Battagliano in and out with the offensive plays. And 2nd down and 20, we'll say.
2nd about 20.
Again, MSJ down 14-0 to Mount Anthony. Varsity football action on Channel 15 Sports. You can catch all the games of the week Saturday at 4 o'clock. That's when they start, and then Tom Laypole just goes ahead and plays them down through, and he's gone. Yep. That time they just pushed the line in on him, and that's going to bring up a 3rd and a long ways. That's a 5-step drop, and you can see him keep backpedaling after that because the line just kept getting caved in on him. And the ball at the 35. Ladbush 81 checking in the ball game now for MSJ. Nothing like a draw play or a screen pass right now. So they'll get set, and MSJ not. They had a good pickup by Mercado, a nice run by Haddock that was called back. There's the slant to Mercado, and he'll be snuffed out after a short gain up to the 43-yard line, and there'll be another punt coming up for Sexton and MSJ. And there's Ben Sexton, number 68. Yeah, they're going to snap the ball from the 42-yard line. And Mount Anthony will get the ball back offensively, already up 2 touchdowns. A lot of time left in the first quarter, 5:25 to be exact. Again, no pressure, and the kick, good kick. Good kick. Oh, a hit and drop and roll to the 31-yard line. That's where Mount Anthony will take over offensively. On their first possession, they had a 66-yard touchdown pass from Emmanuel White. I'm looking for my notes. To number 8, who's Zach Bartlett. And then they had a touchdown run, quite a distance, over 50 yards. And that's where we sit, 14-0. They've had 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, and 5:09 to go. They'll stop the clock on a change of possession here. And Mount Anthony knows white uniforms and silver helmets. We'll have Emmanuel White, 21. Under center. And they'll just give the ball right up the gut and gone. That's unbelievable. They're going to wear him out by running for touchdowns. 20-0 Mount Anthony. As number 32, Kyle Curran, will score. That was his second, and that was just a dive. That was just they gave it off to the fullback, was alone in the backfield. He just cut up the, I think that was the 2-hole, and he went untouched. Basically, 3 big plays for Mount Anthony. And just, MSJ defense hasn't played that bad all year, but right here they're having a lot of problems just on basic plays. And so Weinfurt back in to try to make it 21-0 Mount Anthony, and that will be good. And that's what we have, 21-0 Mount Anthony with 4:59 to go in the first quarter play. And again, a lot of it, that first pass, touchdown pass play was just a straight little flare out in the flat. And they got behind the secondary, and then the touchdown, the second touchdown run was actually a thing of beauty. But that one was just a dive play. Mercado, no problem. Oh, it could be a face mask. Should be a face. There it is. There'll be a face mask on that play. Should be the big one too, and that'll help him get out of the holder. But at the 12-yard line, but with the face mask penalty, that will move him up, I hope, 15 yards because he had a pretty good grab on it. Personal foul, face mask on Anthony. And I'm just waiting for him to march it off now. Well, again, 21-0 first quarter, Mount Anthony lead, and I don't think it's out of the. I don't think it's unrealistic to say that MSJ has really got to make something happen on this possession, just for the fact of being demoralized. But it's going to be the 29-yard line, the mark of possession after the fouls walked off, the penalty walked off, and on Seniors Day, MSJ out there, and guys started to come back somewhere, and might as well be right here. They have picked up a first down. They had another first down waved off on a penalty, and there's the pitch back to McCormick. He'll stutter step, and he got jolted pretty good. Didn't quite get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 11, and McCormick will roll over, catch his breath, and now get up and get back to the huddle. Battagliano, 25, coming into the ball game for MSJ, and he'll bring the play in. He keeps shuttling in. Battagliano, Ladabush, and Kalahari are for the plays, and I gotta be honest, man, I'm a hometown fan. I'm an MSJ fan. It's hard to get too pumped up right now. 21 points and not quite, 7 minutes of football. But now they keep running to the short side of the field, and McCormick, just sheer desire right there, breaking tackles. Nice run by Colin McCormick. Gets it to the 35-yard line. He broke a couple tackles, kept his balance, great sense of balance, and puts him in a 3rd and 5-yard, well, call it 4, 3rd and 4. And they've had a tendency since Mercado's became available to him, number 2 for MSJ, to run that quick little slant play to him and then let him use athletic ability to try to break it open to more yardage. But again, they need something to keep those chains moving right now. Their defense isn't tired. Their defense has only been out there for 6 plays. McCormick finds the hole, slides around, comes forward, first down. Nice job by Colin McCormick. Tell you what, he broke off from the dive. It was supposed to be up the middle. He just brought it one hole wider, and then when he felt contact, he rolled his shoulders and made it for the first down. That was really a lot of just good instincts by Colin McCormick. So 3:25 to go first quarter action. And the Mounties with their 2nd first down of the ball game. And that kind of wakes back up the MSJ crowd. I formation. And Hanukkah will just pitch the ball back to McCormick. And he broke inside. And he's going to pick up a couple yards. And getting up slow is McCarthy. Like I said, he's been battling through quite a few injuries this year. And I don't see any penalty flags on the play. And we'll call it 3 yards, actually bringing up a 2nd and 7. I'm just observing, that's all. But they've ran all their plays to the shorter side of the field. And if they're going to try and string it out and let them bust it wide, I'm waiting for the pitch back to the, or unless they're going to run a counter off that side to go to the opposite side where the field's wider. Because they're on a near hash mark. So MSJ trying to get a drive going here. And 2:28 to go in the first quarter, trying to cut into that 21-point deficit. Oh, pass a little bit behind Mercado, and he short-armed it a tad. He heard some footsteps coming, and that'll be an incomplete pass, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And again, that was a short pass, probably 2 yards over the line of scrimmage. If it would have been completed, they're looking for Mercado to use his athletic ability, his speed, his little moves he's got there, and try to break it for more yardage after the catch. But that sets him up now with a 3rd and long. Cussell hasn't carried the ball, I don't believe, today. He's blocked. And I don't believe Rich is carried today. Well, you talk about a tight formation, and Attica on the run. No, almost picked off. Overthrew Mercado at the first down marker, and that'll be 4th down and 7. And, you know, in all honesty, are they going to go for it at this point? I'm looking for Sexton. Oh, no, Ben's in there. There he is. They'll kick it away. And again, there was the first possession by Mount Anthony. They had a 3rd and 8. And they threw a touchdown pass, 66-yarder. And then they got the ball back on a punt, and then they ran the ball for a touchdown on the first play, and then they ran the ball for a touchdown. Pressure. Good kick. Fair catch called for and caught at the 20-yard line. So that'll be a 1st and 10 at the 20. As that was, I'm trying to just catch this number down here, number 33, Mike Rogers back there making the catch for Mount Anthony. And the other thing that I've touched upon in the Colchester game, MSJ just hasn't, A, got the breaks, but B, haven't created turnovers this year. I bet their turnover ratio is so out of whack that I couldn't even do the math. But they can create or get a turnover. This would be the ideal spot. If you could dial up, help me out, I need a turnover, this would be the place to make the call. 2:07 to go in the first quarter, and Emmanuel White with the wishbone offense in the backfield. See them all set up back there, and they made the stop on the, oh, they broke the tackle, and look at him roll forward. He'll get up over the 30 to the 31, and that's yards after contact. He took a good jolt, but kept his balance. That was Rogers, 33.
Come on, boys, start hitting!
That'll be a first down on a play that really should have been not gone for more than a yard. And like I said, MSJ's defense has played better than their record indicates this year, but this right here, they're really having a problem just staying in their lane, staying home in their position, wrapping up and hitting and bringing people down. That's going to make it a long afternoon, not only for fans here and players on the field, but just the videotape. There's the ball fake, and there he is. And I don't know if Cussel's got the angle. No, he's going to stay up and make it 28-0. I'm looking for flags. I'm hoping for a flag, and there is no flag. Touchdown, Mount Anthony. That's a 69-yard touchdown run. They're over 200, almost 300 yards of offense, not through a quarter of play. That's unbelievable. Yep, they've had 3 long scoring plays. And I got to tell you, in all honesty, this thing's pretty much start the bus up. So Weinfurt looking for his 4th extra point of the game, and we still are in the first quarter. Snap was bad, was handled, and it's going to be good. It's 28-0 Mount Anthony with 1:21 to go in the first quarter. In my honest opinion, watching the game, there's nothing fancy here being done by Mount Anthony. It's really just a breakdown defensively in tackles and discipline of staying in their lanes. And here comes Mercado. He's looking for a center return, and he'll fight his way up to the 35-yard line. That's where MSJ will come out. And with 1:16 to go in the first quarter, Willie Haddock coming back out at the quarterback position. And I'll tell you, it's just a unbelievable silent crowd for MSJ. I'll tell you, it's one thing to go through the season and say, well, we got low numbers enrollment-wise, and we got low numbers on the football team, and we haven't won a game yet. But this is probably the most lopsided game that I've taped to the season. And Haddock is set, I formation. Chris Reedy is the center. They give the ball off to McCormick, and I tell you, McCormick got taken high around the collar, and I guess there was no face mask, but it was a high tackle. And McCormick, again, fighting his way forward for 4 more yards, and he'll still be able to get another play or 2 in here in this quarter. We're under a minute to go, and Kalahara comes in, number 88, with the play for MSJ. I think MSJ with a couple first downs here in this first quarter, but unable to really sustain a drive. And the I formation, Cussel at that fullback spot, and McCormick's going to have first down, maybe. He got real close, and he got popped. He got driven back. It's really where they spot the ball. And actually, I think it's going to be close enough for measurement. And actually, there they go. The one ref is going to spot it way back short. And no, they're not even going to measure. They're going to say first down MSJ. That'll be the 3rd first down of the first quarter for MSJ. 22 seconds to go, and MSJ at the 40. I'm going to round off, say 45-yard line, the MSJ 45-yard line. And Ladbush coming in with the play for Haddock. He looked at that wristband and the clock down 13 seconds. And it's 28-0 Mount Anthony, first quarter. They have 300+ yards of offense. And that's going to be the last play of the first quarter. And that was ran by McCormick. He'll pick up a yard. 28-0 Mount Anthony over MSJ. First play of the second quarter, we switched into the field, and minimal pickup, call it 2nd and 10 for MSJ. McCormick's going to make it, well, he won't make it. It was a good tackle in the backfield by Mount Anthony. They'll drop him for a loss of almost 4 yards, make it 3rd down and 14 now for MSJ. Coming in on the play to make the tackle was number 18, Davendois, Clint Davendois.
and
so 3rd and 13 is the official call on the play, and just underway, 12-minute quarters, overtime if necessary, but I don't think we got to worry about that right now. Mount Anthony with over 300 yards of offense already. Hanukkah just gets those helmet straps on, gets set, stands under the center, Chris Reedy, and makes the pitch play back to McCormick, and he'll slide around. Oh, he got hit high. He'll be brought down short of the first down. He'll be at the 46-yard line, and they're going to punt. I had to wait and see if they're actually going to bring the punting team on, but they will. They'll kick the ball away. And the only reason I don't say it as a joke is see if they're really going to punt, because Mount Anthony's had scores on every possession. And I'm getting to the point where I don't know what harm it would be to try to just go for it. Fake it, go for it. I mean, at this point, they need to really make something happen. Almost blocked. Another good kick by Sexton, though. Taken at the 20. Bounces to the outside, being chased by Nolan Rhodes. Kalahar had a piece of him, and then brought out by Carmody and number 54, Altabel. I just need to spot the ball. It's right around the... And they're going to go to the 31-yard line. So 31-yard line is where they're going to start Mount Anthony's offense up. And again, nothing fancy. A lot of it just brought it through a wide open hole and through a couple arm tackles and gone. Patriots in those white uniforms, silver helmets, MSJ in their green and gold. And again, you can watch all the games of the week on Channel 15 starting at 4 o'clock. And I think we got a new quarterback coming in. Keegan Corbett. So Corbett coming in. And he'll get his first snap. So Mount Anthony going to the bench already here in the second quarter. And MSJ will stack that up and bring him down for a couple yards gain. I'm just trying to catch up to old Keegan, number 11. Okay. And MSJ defense has not been out there long. Good say you see the scoring. Oh my goodness, they've been playing the whole game. Nope. Big plays happen real quick, sometimes on the first play of the series. And just for moral support here, they should really get a stop defensively. And there you go, Sexton, and he was in on the first hit. Oh, I think we're going to have a face mask. Flag flies in there, and I'll wait for the official call. MSJ stopped him for a no gainer, but there is a flag on the play, and there are some hands up around the, yeah, there's a face mask. So they did something good, and something bad happened. They made the stop, but they grabbed the face mask, and that should probably be, I'm waiting to see how long, if it's a 5 or the 15. Well, it's a 5 now. First down, okay, so no, it's not an automatic first down on that particular face mask. Brings up a second and short, call it less than 2 yards. 10-13 to go in the half. And again, you could just had a feeling that was going to be the face mask. So new quarterback's Keegan Corbett. He's got the triple option backfield, and MSJ again will string that along, push it to the outside, and make the stop short of the first down. Bring it to a third and call it no gain. Call it 3rd and 2. So MSJ's defense trying to rise to the occasion here and get a stop and get the ball back and maybe settle things down for the rest of this first half, which only has 9:32 left in it. And Mount Anthony does have a 66-yard touchdown pass play already in the game. They've had some big runs, and it's just a quarterback keeper. And look at that push the offensive line's got. Look at that push. There's the whistle. He'll be at midfield when they stop, and Mount Anthony will pick it up, have 4 new downs to work with. And that was just power football. So it'll be first down at midfield, and Mount Anthony and MSJ's the feature game today on Channel 15. Again, you'll be able to catch the winter sports season, and that means a lot of basketball, starting off with the first games coming from CSJ, the College of St. Joseph. Mark Benetatis, the athletic director, gave me a jingle and set me right up to do the games. And they'll dive forward for a yard on the play. Brings up a 2nd and 9. So in November I will start the girls and boys basketball coverage, or the men's and women's basketball coverage at CSJ College. And I'll invite you not only to tune in and catch it on Channel 15, but to also get down in person in beautiful gym down there, beautiful athletic complex and facility, and see the game live also. 8:21 to go in the half. And Mount Anthony with a new quarterback in there, Keegan Corbett. Emmanuel White started, and there's the pitch back, and fumble, strip. Did they get the turnover? I think Mount Anthony might have recovered it. It was Sexton. They got in there and stripped the ball. But as the season is gone, they could not recover the fumble. It bounced right back into the running back's hands. Yeah, it's number 22 that was the running back. Had it. And I'll tell you again, that's just how the season's gone. They stripped the ball, did a good thing, but the ball hit the ground, bounced right back to the running back, and they'll bring up a 3rd and 12 now for Mount Anthony. Again, you'll see the quarterback, Corbett, go back and talk to his backfield, and they're set up for the wishbone, and there's the throw over the middle, and again, very simple play. It'll come up short of the first down, but will they go for it or not? It was thrown to number 10, Weinfurt. They're in MSJ territory at the 46-yard line. And yeah, they're keeping the quarterback on the field, and they will go for it on 4th and 3. A lot of keys to that play. I mean, the quick hitter and everything, but they've ran the ball so effectively that everybody was kind of buying the ball fake for MSJ, but then the quarterback had time and a lane to throw the pass. So on a 4th and 3 with 6:44 to go before halftime, 28-0 Mount Anthony. And there's another fumble, and I don't know how he got the ball back, tell you the truth. There's flags flying, and there's flags everywhere on the field. Yeah, and I don't know if this will offset or if it's going to stick with one team or not, but to be unsportsmanlike on Mount Anthony, which is baffling when you're up 28-0 controlling the game. I have no idea what you're upset over. But it will become a big play for MSJ. Probably their best play offensively right there is the penalty, because it gets them 15 yards. Oh. And I'm just waiting to see where they're going to spot the ball at the 39-yard line. So MSJ's offense, I mean, you can't get a better place to start your offense than that. 39-yard line with 6:36 to go in the half. So their defense came up with a big stack there. They stacked the play up to stop it on a 4th and 3. And I swear, looking through my viewfinder, the ball came out of the running back's hands and got it back. But again, they need to make positive yardage on 1st down, not set themselves deep in a hole. Almost picked off. Tell you, a little air under that ball, and he had Nolan Rhodes open behind the defense, but he tried to just zing it through the entire secondary, and it'll go as an incomplete pass. It was tipped. They're lucky it wasn't intercepted, and that'll stop the clock, I'm sorry, with 6:32 to go. 2nd and 10, and that's what I meant. It's very important to pick up some kind of positive yardage on 1st down. I guess that's the next best thing, is they don't lose any yardage. But now they've dedicated, or they should, yep, they're going to go to a quarterback sneak, pick up a yard. About to say, I really thought once they made the attempt to make the pass on 1st down, they kind of were stuck to doing the pass the rest of the way. Now they got 3rd and 9. You got to figure if they don't get it here, they've got to go for it on 4th down, no matter what the yardage is. 6:12 in the clock running. 28 points for Mount Anthony in a half a quarter, basically, in that 1st quarter. They're over 300 yards of offense, way over that now. And Haneke's going to just lob it out. There's the catch by Mercado, and he'll make the first man miss, drive forward, and going to be all where they spot the ball right now. That's what it's all about. It's so close. They are moving the chains forward, are they? It'll be first down, so he came basically right on the mark. First down MSJ, their 4th first down of the ball game. And I'll tell you, a late touchdown here in the second quarter by MSJ won't heal a lot of wounds, but at least have something positive to talk about. Hadika got it out to Mercado. He'll get hit after a short gain, well, about a 4-yard gain. Again, if you would put that ball a little bit more to the opposite side of the shoulder there, you would be able to catch and run, but they'll take the positive yardage, 2nd down and 5 for MSJ. You get the really big show number 12 coming up at the Paramount Theater on November 3rd. And if this airs too late for that, you can watch the show on really big show number 12 on Channel 15 throughout the month of November. And again, the games of the week are starting on Channel 15 Saturdays at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll tell you what, man, he threw it so hard that Gary Houston couldn't intercept it, and he was the only guy in the area of the ball, so MSJ just dodging a bullet there on a turnover. Yeah, Laddebush coming in with the play, 3rd and 6 for MSJ. And again, I'm not sure who the intended target was, but the only guy there was Houston for Mount Anthony. I mean, they're trying to sprint Willie around and move him on the pocket, but they just can't block the end. And so he's turning right into the pressure of the rush. And they've got to go for it, yeah. And that's what Coach Fort's telling them. 4th down and 7, and they're going to go for it. Yeah, and it's hard to pass running for your life. And will we have a timeout? Mount St. Joseph Academy will call timeout down 28-0 and 4:41 to go in the half. Taken by MSJ here in the first half of play. And this is the 4th. Remember, I know we're only on a fade, so it matters seconds. Not like it's going to a commercial break, but it's 4th down here and 7. There's air under the ball, and it's going to go over on downs. They're trying to hit Mercado down here on that corner, and it'll be 5th down now. It'll be Mount Anthony football up by 28. See who comes out at the quarterback spot for Mount Anthony. I got a feeling we're going to see a lot of different players today get playing time for Mount Anthony. There are 3 touchdown runs of 60-plus yards for Mount Anthony, then a 66-yard touchdown pass that got everything started for the Patriots, and that's pretty much been like a blitzkrieg as they've just been. And they will come out with Keegan Corbett, number 11, at the quarterback spot. He had his first series last time. He's going to back out and probably finish out at least this quarter. And there's just 4:36 left to go on the clock in the 2nd quarter of play. St. Peter's Field, different year this year, real quiet. There's the pitch. They're going to take it wide, and it's being strung out nicely by MSJ. Carmody there, but it's Rhodes, 85, who really held the play up and allowed the team to come in pursuit and get the tackle. Got Nolan Rhodes with a nice play there for MSJ. He'll set the ball down at the 25-yard line. And he'll keep the clock moving too. He did not go out of bounds, and we're down near the 4-minute mark. You can see Rhodes on one and Sexton on the other defensive end position. And yeah, I like the fact they hit the quarterback even if he pitched the ball. And there's another hit, and they'll bring him down short of the first down. So they'll bring up a 3rd and, well, almost 5 yards for Mount Anthony. And that was number 48, Cole Frost. There's again a lot of different running backs, receivers, and 2nd quarterback in there already for the Patriots. And again, MSJ defense need to make every stop they can now from now on. It's Corbett. It's just one wide receiver in the play. That was a counter. There's the pitch. He's got the outside. Carmody comes up, and a flag coming in. And that should be a hold on Mount Anthony. And you would almost decline it and hope they would punt the ball as they held him well short of the first down. Yeah, there's the hold. There's the penalty. Now they'll talk to the defense, McCarthy, see if he wants it or doesn't want it. Accept it. Declined. That's... Yeah, and here comes the first punt of the first half for Mount Anthony with just 3:11 to go in the half. This is the first time they've had to punt the ball today. And Cussell will go. It looks like he's not Cussell and Mercado now will join him back there. It was Cussell alone at first. Now Mercado, number 2, going back to field the punt, or what appears to be a punt. There's the kick, and going to come down to Mercado at the 45, 46, 48-yard line when he's done. And right near midfield, and MSJ will have plenty of time, 2:47 to go to try to get a last-minute drive here in the end zone. And again, their field position hasn't been that bad all day. They've got 4 first downs in this first half of play. And again, really not the first down dictates it, but they need some positive yardage on first down. And Haddock will come out. And again, they've been moving the pocket around on pass plays for Haddock, and I don't know. They haven't been able to contain those defensive ends if they should just have them drop straight back for the passes. And boy, he had time, he had target, and he just misfired. Missed Mercado that time. He'll have been short of the first down, but it'll stop the clock, and we'll stay at 2nd and 10 with 2:42 to go in the half. Besides the CSJ basketball coming up on Munger Vision, you also have West Rutland girls basketball, MSJ boys and girls basketball, ML River boys and girls basketball. So plenty more sports coming, even though we're changing seasons. We always stay busy. I always stay. I don't know what this we is. It's just me. Need an old camcorder. So MSJ with a 2nd down and 10. Short pass and well defended. Might have picked up a yard. I'll make it a 2nd and 9, and that pass was thrown to Colin McCormick, and actually he lost a yard. So it's going to be 3rd and 11. Now they're going to go hurry up offense. Haddock, yeah, he hasn't got personnel on the field. I'm trying to count 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't know if he's got enough people on the field, but sure there's no penalty for that. And he dropped it, yep. Wouldn't have been a first down anyways. That was a strange sequence of offensive plays. They didn't really go hurry up at all until the last play, and then they threw short of the first down, and they left 2:19 on the clock for, there's 2:47 when they took the ball over. There's 2:19 on it now, and they're going to give Mount Anthony the ball back with plenty of time. Mount Anthony late getting their men back to receive the punt. Timeout called by the Patriots. Yeah, they had nobody back to get the punt. They have enough men on the field. Now the right personnel on the field, and Sexton back to kick. You see Carmody up in front of him for the the upper back who will block. Snaps a little high, he'll catch it. And I'll tell you what, Sexton's kicked the ball very well today. That's a live ball. What a dumb play. I'm sorry to say it out loud, but the Mount Anthony player made a fair catch call, never got out of the way of the ball, didn't catch it. It hit him, and MSJ able to get it. So there's a break. See if they can take advantage of it now. They have the ball at the 25-yard line. Usually if you make a fair catch call, you catch it. Or if you make a fair catch call and you aren't near enough to catch it, you get out of the way of it so you don't get hit by it. I mean, that ball literally came down and hit him right in the foot. I'm sure his coach will talk to him on the sideline, but it was a peculiar interpretation of what to do on his part. I apologize for being so blunt in my observation before, but it stunned me. McCormick cuts back, McCormick accelerates, McCormick goes forward to the 15-yard line. No flags down on the play. And that clock will stop on the first down. No, it's going to be 2nd and short. Clock will run, I'm sorry. 2nd and less than a yard, and MSJ with 2 timeouts left, but they've either got to go hurry up offense now or call a timeout. But they've wasted a lot of time right here. There's a timeout, yeah. That was really chaotic. They let 20 some odd seconds expire off the clock, and then they called the timeout, and we'll see what they can come out with here. after the timeout. Taken by MSJ, still have one left. They've got Mercado out wide on the far side of the field. And they're going to try it. They throw it right down the side. Great pass, nice catch. Goes forward, first down. Now the clock will stop as they're at the 5-yard line. You could really see from the angle of the camera how that play developed. Mercado came off the line. The defender on the corner stayed behind him, so he was in front of, Mercado was in front of the defender, and Haddock put the ball in low and hard right into his belly where only he could catch it. We're going to have a timeout called. If it's MSJ, it's going to be their final timeout. No, Jim just called it. Corbo did. I don't know if he thought Mercado was injured, but he is. That's not charged to MSJ. It was just the official. Now they'll start the clock with 1:28 to go, and the ball on the 5-yard line. So the Mounties have a chance here to take advantage of that muffed fair catch punt fumble thingamajiggle that Mount Anthony did and see if they can get a score here. Haddock just slid over, and he'll go forward inside the 5 to the 2-yard line, and they've either got to get up and really kind of pick the pace of the offense up. Yeah, they got 1:08 to go on the clock, and that's going to be second down and goal for MSJ. Kalahara coming in, number 88 for the Mounties in the green uniforms as they're in the red zone. I don't think I've taped a touchdown for them this year. In the games that I've done, I think they've been shut out. Hanukkah looking around. They're set up to go to the wide side. No, they're going to bring it back. McCormick, and they're going to stop. They're going to call a timeout now. Yeah, there's the timeout taken, and that ball will make it, well, he's actually stopped 2 yards from the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and goal for MSJ from the 8. Out of timeouts now. This is a third and goal. I like it. Set up for the wide side of the field. Haddock racing. Touchdown. MSJ touchdown. That was the wide side of the field. They pitched the ball, faked the pitch back to McCormick, and Haddock with that brilliant speed blazes the outside corner. So MSJ will get on the board with 29 seconds to go in the half. 28-6 right now. They trail Mount Anthony. And I like that play call a lot. And I'm just trying to see. I don't see a kicker on the field right now. I think they're going to go for the 2 points. I'm just waiting to see how Haddock is staying in. And well, this is interesting. Okay, they're going to go on. They chose the far hash mark, and they're going to go for 2 points. 28-6. MSJ's on the board, and Willie Haddock with a ball fake and a sprint, and there's the fake. Got cut back inside, and I think he threw too hard. Nope. I couldn't show it to you because of the corner of the window, but it was an incompleted pass. He ran out of the end zone, but 28-6. MSJ will come back and kick off now to Mount Anthony. Set to kick off for MSJ with just 29 seconds to go. It's 28-6, second quarter action. MSJ will get the opening kickoff to start the third quarter. So let's be hypothetical. If MSJ gets out of this last 29 seconds and does not give up a score, that's huge. The second half to come out and get the ball. Well, they're going to try an onside. They are. And I don't know about that. You think after the way this whole first half went, you want to just kick it deep and get out of this quarter, but I don't know. What does it matter what I think? But I'd say if they can hold Mount Anthony here and then come out and get a drive in the second half, I mean, it could become a whole new ball game here. Keegan Corbett. That's tough to say. The quarterback for Mount Anthony, he did not start. They had Manuel White in there, and then they've shuffled in a lot of different running backs, receivers, and the second quarterback there on Mount Anthony. And they've got a tight formation, like they're going to take a knee and let the clock run out. And that is what they do. And they'll take the knee, and that should have been the quarter right there. As they will head off, and it'll be Mount Anthony 28-6 over MSJ at the end of the first half of play on Channel 15 Sports. I can't tell you, in my opinion, how important this opening drive of the second half will be for MSJ. They scored a touchdown late in the first half. They get the ball back here to start things off. And that's going to be taken by Rhodes. He'll field it, cut back, and break a tackle, go forward, and give him good field position near the 40-yard line. Close enough to actually call it the 40-yard line, and that's where MSJ's offense will try to get things going here in the second half of play. 28-6, and Willie Haddock coming out, number 10. Again, Seniors Day here at MSJ. They were honored their senior cheerleaders and senior football players prior to the start of the game. And good time to remind you that Channel 15's program director, Tom Leipold, collects all the sports for the week, whoever brings it in, whatever team sports, whatever. Puts it on for, Saturday starting at 4 p.m., then plays it throughout the day. So you can catch all the games of the week starting at 4 p.m. on Channel 15. I formation, Cussel in the fullback slot, and then McCormick was doing a lot of the running today in the backfield. That's the tailback McCormick, and he's going to struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 10. MSJ and Mount Anthony. Mount Anthony in the white uniforms. MSJ in their traditional green and gold. And Chip Fort, the head coach at MSJ. Jerry Kuchar, Brian Coombs, Dave Tibbs, Nate Trainer, and Pat Genovese are all on the coaching staff. Paulo Zancanaro is the principal, and Marty McDonough is the athletic director. And I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the MSJ administration and community for allowing me to tape MSJ football and put it back on TV, and that's going to be cut, broke, and spun going forward, and he's going to end up with 3 yards when he's done. He took what should have been a loss, McCormick did, and turned it into a 3-yard gain. That's a nice job. Good instincts by McCormick, and they'll bring up a 3rd and 7 now for MSJ. You'd hate to see him go 3 and out right now. Laddabush, 81, coming into the ball game, a junior for MSJ. He'll carry the play into the quarterback, senior Willie Haddock. And again, MSJ with the opening possession here of the 3rd quarter. Had pretty good field position to start things with. Oh, he's fading back, fading back. See, that's a tough throw for the lefty. Yeah, he's rolling the wrong way to make the throw, and MSJ, now with the decision, will they kick the ball away? Yeah, Sexton's out there already, so. Not what they're really looking for in the opening possession. And they'll kick it away down 28-6 with 10.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. And Ben Sexton seemed to count the players on the field, make sure there's enough men on the field, or not too many, but he's kicked the ball very well all season, actually. Well, I jinxed him, but he's going to get a nice roll, and they'll back up, and in the end, that's going to be a good kick. Wasn't pretty, but I got the job done. Ends up at the 23-yard line. That's where Mount Anthony will come out. I just want to see if they're going to come out with their starting quarterback, Emmanuel White, and they will. So the quarterback who started the game, Emmanuel White, number 21 right there, he's in the ball game again. He helped lead his team to 28 first quarter points. We're at 28-6, Mount Anthony over MSJ. Mount Anthony with probably close to 400 yards right now in total offense. Have 3 long touchdown runs and a 66-yard touchdown pass play, because it actually was a short pass and the rest of it was all running, but it's like a long handoff is what it was. Single setback for right now. 4 wide receivers in the play. They've spread the field. That usually means a run, and that's just what you see. Got a flag down. Should be holding, as I believe that's going to be. They held Ritter 75, and if that is so, that'll move Mount Anthony back. Holding Mount Anthony. Yeah, you could see it pretty clearly. They actually wrapped their arms around Ritter and just tackled the big guy for MSJ. And MSJ will have to take the penalty, send them back, make it 1st down and 15. Now it's official, because the official has made it official. Actually, be 1st and 20, I apologize. It's a 10-yard penalty. And I'll bring it down 1st and 20. Now, this is the kind of thing where Mount Anthony's had so many big yardage plays. If you're MSJ, you really can't give up a first down after having it 1st and 20. So Emmanuel White under center will take the snap and make the pitch play wide. Rogers has got the corner and brought down. That's McCarthy over there that got the initial tackle. Schuldeis slow to get up, but he will get up. He's got that sore. No, actually they didn't hold Ritter. I'm sorry, I want to apologize for that. 75 was Nalbach. Justin Nalbach was who they held. He's coming out of the ballgame. Now Ritter, 71, is coming into the game. He had his fan club here. They cheered him when he came in. But I apologize. It was Ritter, 71, Nalbach, 75, who got held. So I'm out there defensively for MSJ. There's 85 Rhodes, 71 Ritter, 61 Schuldeis, 54 Altabel, Sexton 68. And this is a 2nd down play, 2nd and 12 for Mount Anthony. Yeah, and that's just a drop play. He broke a tackle, and that's been the killer. Now bring him down. Cussell came up and put the wraps on him and brought him down. So we'll have a 3rd and long, and critical for MSJ to hold him here. And they're going to call it 3rd and 10. So he did pick up 2 yards, but see how White broke that first tackle and started to slide down the line again? And clock down to 8.5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Mount Anthony, like I said, in the first basically 5 minutes of the ball game, scored all 20 of their points they have right now. This is the play they basically almost scored the touchdown on, and that was just well defended. Laddebush, then Cussell rotated over, but Laddebush had him on the corner, blanketed, and this time they elected not to put air under the ball and let him run underneath it. And this will be a 2nd punt of the game coming up for Mount Anthony. And MSJ looking for a big return. They'll bring in Mercado and Cussell back to receive the kick. Again, MSJ recovered a fumble or a muffed punt in the first half, the 2nd quarter actually, turned that into 6 points. And see if they get a big play special teams now. They've actually brought Cussell up. They're trying to block the punt. They've got 1 man back. Here's the rush, and they just missed it. It'll come to Mercado on a fly, and yeah, he's going to rumble forward. He'll pick 6 more yards up. He had MAU territory at the 49-yard line. So they brought the rush, tried to make the block, and just missed getting the block. They disguised it with Cussell being back in a position to receive the punt, and at the last seconds brought him up on the line and almost a block. But 2nd possession for MSJ of the 3rd quarter, and they're at the Mount Anthony 49-yard line. And I mean, you can't ask for a better spot to get things going. And again, really, first down will dictate how the rest of the series could go. Not that it'll lock you in that they won't make something positive happen if they don't get a first down here or a good yardage here, but they need positive yardage on first down. I think overall, if you look at the first down yardage, they're either at 0 or a negative number. Yep, that's going to be on MSJ. Yeah, Mercado went in motion, and yeah, and it's going to be on MSJ's lineman, though. And see, that's what I mean. First down, and they're going to be back now at negative yardage. Oh, they're going to call it on Mount Anthony. Oh. Well, we'll take that. That'll move it 5 yards forward. Encroachment. He was over the ball. Okay. That'll put it at the 44-yard line. All right. They're going to keep the same play. Haddock with the I formation in the backfield. McCormick at the tailback spot. That's Mercado, and they're going to pitch it back. And oh, no. See? They just had a positive play with the penalty. Good field position, got the penalty, and that really epitomizes their season. They turned around, it was a simple pitch, it was a good pitch, and then rolled off the hip of McCormick. And they've lost, they got 2nd and 13 now, from 1st and 5 to 2nd and 13. And until they overcome that, I mean, that's how it's gone for them this year. So now they're back in their own territory at the 48-yard line. Yeah, and see the end comes in and picked off. Yep. And no, he stepped out. McCormick knocked him out of bounds at the 35-yard line. But that's a tough throw for a left-handed quarterback to roll back that direction and throw against his body. And it's Been that kind of year. But I really have watched a lot of MSJ football, and not that my opinion matters. I mean, they play hard, they try hard, they practice hard, but as far as offensively, I think their defense actually, not today, but overall they played above average defense. But they didn't try to establish a run, and they haven't tried to just go to be a throwing team. They kind of sprinkle a little bit of everything together, but they've got to do one or the other good, and they haven't done that yet. And Rogers will break tackles, go to the outside, stiff arm, still be up, break another tackle, and just ran out field. Actually, he just ran out of field, or he was just pushing off arm tackles up high around his collarbone and shoulder pads area, and he ends up, gosh, 12-yard line, 13-yard line. And again, that's just, and the coach will tell you, and it's not criticizing, that's not good tackling. So MSJ had the ball in Mount Anthony territory, fumbled it, recovered it for a huge loss, then threw an interception, and then on a running play made to go up the gut, they kicked it to the outside on a few broken tackles, and Mount Anthony in good in the red zone right now. And that's going to be at the 10-yard line, so that'll be just a couple yards right there. 6:56 to go in the third quarter. MSJ with Brandon Mercado, number 2 on their roster. Joe Chase is number 3. Leighton Thayer, 9. Willie Haddock at 10. 15 is Tim Sadowski. Johnny Bizon's 21. 22, Ben Sexton. Mark Battagliano's 25. Colin McCormick, 31. Rich Cussell, 32. Matt Messier is 40. 50, John Carmody. Mikula Utola is 51. Louis Altabell, 54. Alex Raymond, 55. Josh Corellia, 57. Sean McCarthy, 59. And that's where I'll pick up the roster for MSJ after this play. 28-6, Mount Anthony with the lead and threatening here to turn that interception into 6 points. There's the option, there's the pitch, and boy, Cussell came up helmet to helmet hit. And he was able to bring him down. It's Curran who's got a couple touchdowns for Mount Anthony with the run. And it's pretty nice pickup down inside the red zone where it's tough to pick up yards. It's going to be third and very short. Scholdice, Bill Scholdice is 61, Ian Patch 63, Chris Reedy 65, Ryan Ritter 71, Justin Nullback is 75, Eric Laddebush 81, Nolan Rhodes 85, Brandon Taylor number 86, and Yanni Kalahara 88. So Mount Anthony looking to add to that lead. We'll give it to the fullback, and you got to figure if he didn't get it, they're going to go for it, but I believe he had enough yardage. I just need him to spot the ball. They're going to have a measurement. That's how close it is. They're going to measure here for the first down. They'll bring out the chains, and I'll just recap the game. It's 5:30 to go in the third quarter. 28-6 is the score. Mount Anthony with the lead. They had a 28-0 lead 5 minutes in the ball game. 1 long touchdown pass and catch play, and then 3 long runs, and first down. Yeah, first down and goal for Mount Anthony. So the Patriots moving the ball through the air and on the ground, and so Mount Anthony with 2 runners in the backfield, and that's Emmanuel White, number 21. He's going to pitch it to Rogers. He's trying to get the corner. He's cutting inside. Touchdown, Mount Anthony. 34-6, Mount Anthony. And you couldn't have blocked any better than that. So Rogers will get into that touchdown barrage now. As I said, Curran had a couple scores, and now Rogers has a touchdown for Mount Anthony. And they'll come out, and they're going to line up Weinfurt, number 10. He's looking for his 5th extra point of the game. And kind of half joking, like I said, between the extra point kicks and the kickoffs after the touchdowns, he's been a busy guy out there, and he's perfect on the extra points. 35-6, Mount Anthony over MSJ. Out here at St. Peter's Field. And it's a short kick. It'll take a little skidding bounce, and picked up by Mercado. He's on the left side. And boy, he'll break through, and he's got to protect the football, though. He's going to be in Anthony territory to the corner, and going to be brought down at the 22-yard line. Big run back, and Brandon Mercado has shown Yeah, he's the big play guy when they do get big plays for MSJ, and that was set up for a far side of the field return. He cut back against the grain, and Mount Anthony overcommitted to that side, so he just took it to pay dirt and got it open and brings him down to, like I said, around the 20. They're going to spot him at that's right on the 20, so it'll be MSJ 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 20-yard line of Mount Anthony with 4:53 to go in this third quarter. And Mercado will stay out there at the split end position, and you've got to be a little winded after that run. Again, Chris Reedy is your center. Sexton is 68, 59 is McCarthy. Altabell 54, Scholdice 61, and that's going to be McCormick. And oh boy, he's almost able to shake free. So it'll be, actually after all that, they call it no gain, so 2nd and 10. Well, he did a lot of running sideways, bouncing around, but didn't pick up any yardage. 4:27 to go in the third quarter. 35-6 Mount Anthony. MSJ with the ball at the Mount Anthony 20-yard line. Big run back after the touchdown and the kickoff back to MSJ by Brandon Mercado. And McCormick bounced forward for 4 yards, and he got gang tackled and brought down. And that'll bring up a 3rd and, well, call it almost 7. Again, you got to really feel MSJ is going to go for it twice on 2 downs here. If they don't get it on 3rd down, they must go for it on 4th down. At this point, a field goal would be just really do nothing for them, because we're under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Willie Attica and a whole bunch of seniors stay on it before the game. It's Seniors Day at MSJ. They elected to do it now, not next week. And he's going to roll. He held on to it too, and again it's Mercado in heavy traffic, taking a big hit, making the catch, showing you that he can make the big play, and Haddock had time that possession to throw the ball. He had enough pressure off, good blocking, so he could get the ball off, and 1st and goal for MSJ. Ball resting right on the Mountie 5-yard line. So MSJ looking for their 2nd score of the ball game here, with 3:15 to go in this third quarter. And they're going to go I formation, which is what they ran most of the game. Kalahara, 88 on the short side of the field. Mercado on the far side. They're going to pitch to McCormick. He's going to bounce, cut, spin, and I think he might have picked up nothing. I think it's going to be right on the 5-yard line. Yeah. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from 5 yards out. And they're going to bring in Ladabush, number 81, with the play to Haddock. And he'll look on that wristband, make the call. Clock running at 2:36 to go in the third quarter. And, well, seems they'll try to throw that fade to the corner to Mercado. He's going to roll it, he's going to run it, and he's going to go outside, and he's going to have it. Touchdown MSJ. You couldn't see it, but Haddock worked off the block set up by Ladabush. It was Ladabush. Where is he? Come on, Ladabush. There you go. 81 who made the block that got Haddock around the corner. For the 2nd time today, Willie Haddock will sprint in with a touchdown run. 35-12 right now, and they probably will go for 2 points. Or I don't know. They're bringing Cussell out, and yeah, they're going to have Willie stay in, so there will be a 2-point attempt here, a 2-point conversion attempt for MSJ. And they're just going with 2:12 to go in the third quarter. Haddock with another run. Nope, you couldn't see it because of the window, see, but he missed it. So go back over to Mount Anthony here on the kickoff. We'll line up Cussell, he'll get the kick. 2:12 to go in the quarter. Third quarter, that is 35-12 Mount Anthony. So with the kickoff after the MSJ score. And yep, bobbled around but picked up, and they're looking to run it right up the gut. And Boy, good return. 35, 36-yard line. That's where Mount Anthony will send out their offense. And again, I just want to see who's going to be their quarterback. And it will be Emmanuel White, 21, coming back out to be under center, the starting quarterback for Mount Anthony. Remember, they brought in Keegan Corbett to be the quarterback of the second quarter. Well, same deal. MSJ needs a stop, a hold, a turnover, needs something. And some late subs coming off the field for MSJ's defense, and they're really confused right now. And Kalahara coming back out 88 is Null back. And there's Rhodes, Kalahara, Sexton, and I'm waiting on the bottom for Tagliano, so MSJ able to really corral that play and shut it down for just a 2-yard gain. Ball at the 38-yard line. Now Leighton Thayer will come in for Kalahara and play in that secondary for MSJ. Again, the Patriots with the 28-point first quarter. Actually 28.5 minute span. There's Rogers, and they hit him and drag him forward. That was Sexton. They got in there originally along with number 54, Altabel. And they're going to make it 3rd and 5 for Mount Anthony. MSJ, again, can't repeat it enough. They need their defense to really come up big for them here and limit the offense touches here for Mount Anthony. Plus, MSJ just needs the ball back to score. And the sparse crowd here at MSJ coming to life a little bit here in the 3rd quarter. And again, that wishbone offense set up in the backfield for Mount Anthony. There's the pitch. Oh, he's got the corner, and he's got it. Yeah. There wasn't a green jersey within 12 yards on the corner pit. Everybody had been sucked in on the play. And you can see some little extracurricular stuff going on. No flags, though. Some chatting going on at the end of the play. That's a big gain. It's a 1st down, and that's also an MSJ territory at the Mountie 49-yard line. And MSJ's been susceptible to that the whole ball game. They've had no containment, stay at home on the outside, and that'll be a 1st down with 30 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter for Mount Anthony. And it's a simple thing, defense. You stay in your assigned area. Oh, look at that run. Look at that run. And that's on 1st down. He's going to pick up 6 or 7 yards on 1st down on the run, and that was Ionati. And that's good yardage on 1st down. And that's going to be the last play of the quarter. It's 35-12 Mount Anthony going into the 4th quarter over MSJ. They'll switch into the field. So on a 2nd down play, we go to the, oh, look at that. No, I think they're going to catch him. Touchdown, Mount Anthony. First play of the 4th quarter, and again, it was just off tackle and nothing fancy, just another touchdown. 41-12 now, as Mount Anthony will go for the extra point again. That probably was it. Any glimmering, fading light of hope probably went with that run right there. And 75 is Nallback. He's coming back into the ballgame for Ritter for MSJ. Yeah, and Weinfurt will take the kick. He's 6 for 6 on extra points, looking to make it 7 today. And I don't think he's kicked one from this end. And it is good, and that will make it 42-12, Mount Anthony over MSJ in the 4th quarter. Weinfurt, this is Bradley Sawyer taking his first kickoff. Weinfurt had done all the kicking in the ball game, so Sawyer will kick now. Well, that's short, and it's fielded by an upback, and Sexton rambling up to the 46-yard line, body smashing, and MSJ with good field position here to get this drive of the 4th quarter with 11:48 to go underway. Yeah, Willie Haddock coming back out for MSJ, the senior quarterback. And we'll see what they come out with for an alignment. Ladebush is in there at one receiver spot. Should be Mercado at the other. And McCormick and Cussell in the backfield. So that'll be the setup offensively for MSJ. Rain coming down now. It is raining at St. Peter's Field. And there's Cussell, and I think that's his first carry of the game. I'm not sure. He picked up a couple yards and held on to the ball, and it'll become 2nd down and 8 now for MSJ. And that clock down to 11:30 to go. And again, raindrops, big raindrops coming down. So the Mounties on Seniors Day, they do have another home game left against the other high school in the city. They like to do their Seniors Day today because of all the how busy it'll be next week. And he's going to roll, he's under pressure, and he's going to go down. All the way back to the 40. That's going to be a 6-yard loss, making 3rd and 16 now for MSJ. There's just no time. They didn't buy the ball fake, and the line offensively just got pushed back in the lap of Haddoka. Haddock a little shaken up after the play. So again, MSJ playing from uphill, right from the first offensive series the MAU had till now, and Haddock airing it out and overthrows. That was pretty well covered too. Number 13 out there had the coverage. That was Burdick, Ethan Burdick, and he had Mercado pretty blanketed, and now it'll become a, well, I'm looking, yeah, Sexton coming in. That'll be a punt now. Well, Sexton wasn't. He's going back into the punt formation, and it will stop the clock with 10:25 to go. And so Mount Anthony made that hour and 15-minute, an hour and 20-minute trip up to Rutland to take on MSJ, and they've got a lot of offensive yards. They bring in the ball well. They do have a long touchdown pass and catch, and Mercado will let it roll, and they'll touch it up, and that's where Mount Anthony will have it at the 34-yard line, their own 34-yard line. Yeah, and I wanted to see that. I got to believe they'll come out with a different quarter. Yeah, they're going to come back out with Keegan Corbett. So Corbett, number 11, who played some quarterback. Well, he played the whole second quarter, actually, at quarterback for Mount Anthony, coming back out. And he'll probably finish the game off for Mount Anthony offensively, as they have a 42-12 lead and just 10:15 to go in the football game. And Saxton got right in the hole along with McCormick and McCarthy. And they made the tackle, made the stop. Number 22 had it. So that's snuffed out for no gain, basically. Maybe a half a yard, but I'm going to go with no gain on the play. And then MSJ defense. In the green uniforms out there, Mount Anthony in a white. Corbett under center. He's got the option, the wishbone offense out there right now behind him. And again, a bunch of Mounties and on the tackle after a 3 or 4 yard pickup. Now bring up a 3rd down. I'm just waiting to see who's getting up off the bottom of the pile with the ball. I think it's number 43, and is who it is. That's Trites, Jeff Trites. So Trites had quite a bit of man weight on top of him there, a lot of weight, body weight on him. Man weight, body weight. Oh. So 3rd down, 7 yards to go for the Patriots. Here in the 4th quarter, the clock down to 9 minutes. There's the pitch, and that time it's well defended and brought down for a loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down and long, 4th and 9, and we'll see if Mount Anthony will kick the ball away. They're bringing the quarterback off, so I would have to assume that they are going to kick the ball away here, and yeah, I'm waiting to see who they're going to drop back to receive the kick. Right now, nobody. Mercado now will drop back, number 2, and he will get set to receive the kick. And Weinfurt back in the kick. Good snap, no pressure, and a wobbler. It's going to bounce, and Mercado's going to let it roll by him. Oh, that's going to give up another 20 yards. Ball will be at the 16-yard line. That's for the MSJ offense. Well, it's little things that make a real successful team. come up, make the catch. You've got the ball at the 30, let it roll. Now they've got it at the 16. Learning on the fly, I guess they are. Yeah, but Haddock coming back out now, and he will. I expect him to finish out the game personally. 8:15 to go, as he's, like I said, in his senior year. And pretty much not a lot of people they can sub anyways on the MSJ sideline. There's not a lot of extra players, so we'll see what they come up with here. They're going to set back up with Laddebush on the wide side of the field, Mercado in the slot on the short side, and then we have the ball to McCormick, and he's hit before he could even get started. Great explosion into the backfield by Mount Anthony. They were like in the huddle and knew what the play was going to be, and that was number 45 coming in to make the hit, Bradley Sawyer. Man, they actually hit him for a yard loss on the play. It was 28-0 Mount Anthony halfway through the first quarter of play. MSJ got a late touchdown in the second quarter to make it 28-6 at halftime. And we're at 42-12 now with the Patriots with the lead. There's the pitch. McCormick wants the corner, and he'll be taken out of bounds. That will stop the clock. Oh, the official got hit in the head accidentally, but got hit in the head. And hopefully he's going to be okay. He should just take a breather right now and catch his breath, yeah. There's plenty of doctors here at MSJ, and he should just take a breather, yeah, like he's doing. That was a pretty good hit he took, and you don't see anybody get hurt. And yeah, they're going to call time. I think he might have a bloody nose or a cut on the forehead. He's unprotected out there. I think the officials are just wearing whistles and a hat. Well, you know, clothes, but no padding, and he got popped with the helmet. Well, they're going to come out and continue to play. There's Dr. McCormick. Yeah, he'll take a look at him. Oh, Doc will take care of him. Oh, yeah, I think he's the guy who had the glasses. So maybe his glasses are what cut the bridge of his nose. Okay. Yeah, and Dr. McCormick's got him under control now, so. And tipped and almost intercepted. The rain coming down in just sheets now. And I lost track. That's fourth down. Okay. So MSJ will kick the ball away with 7:20 to go in the rain at St. Peter's Field. Yeah, and Sexton's going to be just about at the 5-yard line when he kicks the ball. The MSJ 5. So he needs a real good snap here. And that ball's slick, man. It's wet. He got the snap, he got the time, and he got a pretty darn good kick away. That's a live ball, that's a live ball, and yeah, he's going to be brought down at midfield. So after all the bobbling and slipping and everything, still not bad field position at midfield for Mount Anthony. And that's where the Patriots will take over, and they're going to bring out number 11, Keegan Corbett, back at quarterback. And like I said, I really expect him to finish out the game now. I doubt we'll see Emmanuel White, starting quarterback, back in there again. Hey, Jim, how you doing? Good. And the clock down to 6:49 to go in the fourth quarter. 42-12, MSJ trailing Mount Anthony. And that was well defended. They came around on a little counter trap play, and Scholdice was there along with Nalbach, number 75, and they put the stops down on the play. And also Altabel getting up with Sexton. So a whole bunch of MSJ players there, and that was snuffed out pretty good. Yeah, and the crowd's starting to call it a day here in the rain. It's cool rain, too. Usually it's what happens in late fall. And the wind kicking up. Whoa, we could get a thunder shower out of this. And that'll be stopped by MSJ after a very short gain. And MSJ's got the ball, and they got it. Scholdice came up with it. The ball popped free on the bomb there, and he came up with the ball. So MSJ will have the turnover. And it'll be MSJ on the offense at on the 49-yard line of Mount Anthony. That's where they're going to set it down, the 49-yard line of Mount Anthony. Yeah, so MSJ with the turnover and the ball. And Haddock coming back out, number 10 for MSJ. And all this going on with just 6:08 to go, 6:08 to go in the ball game. This is a different lineup. I couldn't find Willie. He's in the shotgun between his two backs. And he's airing it out, and that was just well covered. Yeah. Now they had two deep coverage. They had the safety rotated over, and they actually had double covered on Mercado, and Willie threw it in as far as he could in the rain conditions, and that'll go as an incompleted pass, and unfortunately it'll stop the clock with 6:03 to go. You see the officials working real hard trying to keep the ball as dry as they can. Yeah, and it's just a downpour now. It's just wicked. It is unpleasant conditions to watch the game in the stands and to play the darn game in. He'll swing it out to McCormick, and that's just great defense. They tried to screen pass, almost a delay screen pass, and they were able to tackle McCormick for a yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and call it 11. You can see Ladabush coming into the ball game now, and he'll bring the play into Haddock, and he'll look down on that wristband again. And with 5:36 to go, 42-12, Mount Anthony and the white uniforms on the defense with the lead over MSJ. And the wind kicking up, just what they needed to, blowing right into the MSJ's offensive team's face. That's which way the wind's blowing, which I guess would be east. And he's dancing around line of scrimmage. There's McCormick. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 1st down marker. And I don't know why you wouldn't go for it, seriously. Yeah, he never went over the line of scrimmage. I don't see a flag anyway, so no. So it's going to be 2 yards to go. And they're moving the chains, but he didn't make it. Yeah. Wow. What a generous spot. They gave him the 1st down. And I got to tell you, I'm right next to the MSJ coaches, offensive coaches who make the plays, and they thought it was 2 more yards to go for the 1st down, but they'll get it. It's an official's timeout. I'm not sure why, but they're going to start the clock again. Okay. So MSJ will get the 1st down. McCormick in motion, and that play was pretty much busted right from the get-go. He'll be thrown for a loss. Haddock will all the way back to the Mount Anthony 45. With 4:51 to go, 42-12 Mount Anthony with the lead, and MSJ, again, they were staggered in the 1st quarter, down 28 points in the first 5 to 6 minutes of the ball game, and really just never treaded water from that point on. But they continue, though. I mean, I give them a lot of credit. They show up for practices. They play whistle to whistle. They play the whole games, and you couldn't ask for any more, seriously, as far as from the players and coaching staffs. And then Mercado tapped it up and tried to dive after it. Pretty smart move. He tipped it up in the air and then tried to tap it to himself. So that will be an incompleted pass and stop the clock with 4:10 to go. Yeah, and they're going to wipe the ball down, try to keep it as dry as possible. In this start of the game, it was very sunny and warm, then the temperature kind of dropped when it got cloudy, and we've had one brief shower. Now this looks like it's going to be here for a while. Now we've got just like I said, a heavy rain coming down. Haddock, he decides to go against the grain, goes to the outside, and he had a little turf to work with, and he's going to be lit. Yeah, he slid so far, and the guy, of course, you have to drop the chains and run, but I don't think he got the 1st down, but he's in a position where they could go for it. Yeah, he's going to be, well, I thought he was short the last time they gave him the 1st down. It looks like to be about 2 yards shy of the 1st down right now. I'm waiting for him to actually get a hold of the ball, which is still bouncing around out there. And 4th and long 2, call it. Kalahara coming into the ball game, number 88 with the play for Haddock. So MSJ will go for it with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Oh, a cold, cold, damp rain coming down. And I tell you, there's probably about 7 people left here at McCormick. We'll get around, get around, get around. First down, MSJ. McCormick's tough. He'll pop right up. And tell you what he did there, he was very patient and let his blocks develop before he used his blocker as well. And he got the first down, and that'll be a 1st and 10 for MSJ at the 16-yard line of Mount Anthony. MSJ looking for another score here. They've already had 2 touchdowns today.
1st and 10 for 16.
Wow, you already made that block.
It's number 10, Willie Hadeka, would Cussle at the fullback spot. And Hadeka rolling, wants to throw it to the outside, and it's just, yeah, almost picked off. Yeah, a lot of Mount Anthony players between that being a reception and almost picked off. And again, they've been trying to move the pocket around and use Willie's able to sprint in and out, but the ends defensively have just been able to come up the field for Mount Anthony, and when they do that, it almost doesn't buy him any time at all. And that stops the clock. 2nd down and 10 for MSJ at the 16-yard line of Mount Anthony. Again, MSJ with just 1 game left on the season. They'll be here at home next week against the other high school in the city. Yeah, and there's the pitch play to McCormick, and well, I see him that little dance move they wouldn't bite on it. He was trying to get him to bite inside, take it outside, and might have stretched it for a half a yard, but it's going to be 3rd and close enough to say 10 again. So we'll see what they'll come up with here for a play call, as Laddebush will come in with the play, number 81 in the ball game, and Mercado will be the other receiver. They haven't used a tight end yet today. See if they come up with, they haven't even looked at the tight end yet today. See if they come up with something for the tight end. Rhodes is out there, number 85 at the tight end spot. And again, I'm sure, I would hope they would go for it if they don't get it here. Hadeka with time, floats it, and I think it ended up being intercepted. Yeah, it had to slip, that really had to slip out of Hadeka's hands. Went through number 14's hands, Devins, into number 84's hands, which I don't have on my roster, but yeah, Mount Anthony will have the ball with just 2:54 to go in the ball game. As MSJ, again, that pass was such a floater and rather ugly that it really had to just slip out of his hands with that wet ball. And again, I'm waiting to see who's coming in for quarterback for. It'll be Corbett again, so we'll see if Mount Anthony will just try to stay in bounds, let that clock run down. They're going to get the win here. But each team with a couple turnovers today. And Corbett under center this time, right directly under center. And they'll have 2 men in the backfield, and they're going to pitch it. And yeah, he will be brought down for a loss, and that's going to be Tagliano, 25, who came flying across and make the tackle. A little slow to get up, but yeah, it seems like he's going to stay in the ball game. 2 yards on the play, actually, when he set the ball back down. He'll be at the 17, call it the 18-yard line. Clock going down to 2.5 minutes left on the afternoon. MSJ, number 15 coming out now for the Mounties, and that's going to be Tim Sadowski. So that's Sadowski getting in the ball game. Leighton Thayer also is checked in the ball game at the secondary position. Corbett wanted to pitch, and I don't think he thought his man was in a good position to pitch to, so he kept it, tucked it up inside, and Ritter, 71, was there to help trip him up and stop him for a very short gain. That'll bring up a 3rd and long for Mount Anthony. And weather-wise, been a strange second half. We've had tremendous downpours and moments of brilliant sun, and then tremendous downpours again. And temperatures dipping, that's for sure. Now, Messier Matt Messier, number 40, out there in the ball game for MSJ. As Mount Anthony trying to bring it wide, Carmody steered him back in, and yeah, we'll see if that will be close enough for him to go for it on 4th down, even though they're their own territory. And because I don't see Weinfurt coming in for the punt. So it's going to be 4th and 2, and yeah, they're going to go for it on 4th down with just 72 seconds to go in the football game. And there it is, and it's to the second back through, and he's going to, boy, there's a face mask in there. And I see a 1st down, no flags though, and oh, they had him by the face mask, something brutal. And that'll keep the clock ticking down to, there they go, 49 seconds left. So it's 28-0 at the end of 6 minutes of play. Mount Anthony had the lead midway through the first quarter. MSJ with a late touchdown near halftime, made it 28-6. And then the Patriots with a couple more scores, and MSJ with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter, and that's pretty much where we are right now at 42-12. Yeah, they have to run a play, they can't run the clock out. And that'll be Ritter with the finishing touches. Big hit by Ritter, and also Ian Patch out there, number 63. And that should be the final play of the football game, down to 10 seconds and counting, and they don't have to run another play. And Mount Anthony will come to St. Peter's Field, get the 42-12 win. Get out there, support your student athletes, and congratulations to Mount Anthony. And really, I mean, MSJ played from whistle to whistle.